Okay, I'm going to make a quick video of just how to locate and manage your files over the next couple weeks and where to find them. So this landing page, once you open up CAD, is going to have by the most recent. So you can sort it by last open. You can also sort it by name, but the default is generally last opened. You can also search for your file name. So if you remember, like we can see the base kitchen right here, but if we want the base small house, see, oh, I must have called something a little different. So let me type in small house because I know it's sitting there. I've got to spell it right. Small house. All right, so you can kind of hone in on your file that way too. Close this down. So if you remember the name of your construct, basically the base plan that you're working on, we can bring it up that way. So in my case, this base plan, I'm going to double click, open that up, and we're going to check if it's opening up in the correct project. So once the file opens up, you can kind of keep track of which file you're working on. The file name is up here. It's so that, see that thing that just jumped up? That's telling me that it's opening and linking to the project. But also if I go over here to Project Navigator, I'm going to read it, Project Navigator, Conway Kitchen. So I'm all set with this file. I can close this guy down now. And then if I'm back to this home page also, same thing for the house. We can look for the house. Now I have multiple versions, like this is the one I did last year. You can also pin it too, so it's easier to find. So if I want to pin that, it kind of will go to the top of my page. Same with the kitchen, I can pin that. And those two will always be at the top beginning of my landing page here. So again, now if I open the small house, let's double check and make sure that it changes the project for us. So as we open it, let's see if CAD's smart enough to do this. No, it's not. So it did open the house plan for me, but see how over here in Project Navigator, I'm still in my kitchen. All right, so a lot of you are already understanding that this is going to be a little complicated and that you want to make sure you're working in the right project. So the way to kind of work around this is I'm going to close this up first so we can kind of start it clean. So this is your like quick way in and out of your files. But as you jump between projects, it gets confusing and CAD kind of loses track of where it's at. So what you do is you go way up to the red button up here, left click just once to open it up. Now you're just going to hover and now you're going to say open and then project. And now this will give you that same pop-up window that helps us navigate to our projects. So the one that's bolded is the one that's active. So right now it's my kitchen that's open and active. But if I want to now have my house opened instead, I'm going to click on this little arrow right here to open up this larger file kind of listing. This is my scroll, but I can also use my mouse and kind of scroll upwards. So in my case, my stuff is stored on my desktop. A couple of you have to navigate slightly different places if you're storing things on OneDrive. So just make sure you know where your files are stored. So in my case, the house is stored in, so living 2 is your kitchen, tech 1 is your house. So for me, mine is tech 1 2025. Now I just double click on that and then double click on the house here. And then it should see how it like jumped up. Now this is bold. Now over here, it says small house. So when I go to open this floor plan here, I can still do it that way if I want. That's going to open it up for me right in here. We're still now, so we're working on the base plan. It's in our small house project. Now the other way to do this, so let me just close this guy down. So if you don't see your file here, but I'll do this again. If you go file, open, so you're hovering, you're not clicking yet. You hover and now you click on the word project. In my case, it's bold, so it's already up, so we're good to go. If you need to navigate it, again, you drop down, find your folder. So once you found it and it's bold, you can hit close. So over here in Project Navigator, if I can go to the construct tab right here, and then I can double click on this name here for base plan. So double click on that, and that will open that file. So we have our base plan opened up in our project file. And again, if you want to switch out of this now, so if you're working in your house and now you want to switch to your kitchen, same idea, you go up here. So I would suggest closing this guy, but we'll leave it open for now just so you can see. You're going to go up to the red, again, hover over open, then project. And then I'm now going to navigate to the kitchen folder. So I click on here. I scroll up to, in my case, I can click desktop right there. I'm living two. Then I'm double clicking on the kitchen project. Then I'm double clicking on the word that has a little red and white icon right there. And then you can see that it changed over here. So Project Navigator, I'm in the kitchen now, hit close. So here's what's really great. So it's saying, you were working on the house plan, but now you've opened up the kitchen project. So we can say close all project files. So these are going to close all of the stuff that's not associated with the kitchen. It does save it before it does that too. So it'll, if it needed to be saved, it'll pop up. So then now if I want to open the kitchen plan, I go back to my project navigator, go back to my constructs button, then double click on base plan kitchen. And then it'll open up that floor plan. So you are all doing great. Again, we are a little bit ahead of the game in some past semesters because believe it or not, CAD download actually didn't go too badly. It went pretty quickly for all of us. So you are, it's a little awkward these first couple weeks jumping back and forth, but as you get more confident in it, you'll get used to it. And again, remember, if you end up drawing all in here and you meant to be drawing in your house, save it and we can just copy and paste into different files. So, and I will help you with file management if anything ever gets kind of out of whack. Don't delete, don't to get rid of it. There are ways to, as long as it's drawn somewhere, we can copy and paste it into its correct spot.